A reading from the first book of the Kings. The Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream at night. God said, "Ask something of me, and I will give it to you." Solomon answered, "O Lord my God, you have made me, your servant, king to succeed my father David. But I am a mere youth, not knowing at all how to act. I serve you in the midst of the people whom you have chosen, a people so vast that it cannot be numbered or counted. Give your servant, therefore, an understanding heart to judge your people and to distinguish right from wrong. For who is able to govern this vast people of yours?" The Lord was pleased that Solomon made this request. So God said to him, "Because you have asked for this, not for a long life for yourself, nor for riches, nor for the lives of your enemies, but for understanding, so that you may know what is right, I do as you requested. I give you a heart so understanding and wise that there has never been anyone like you up to now. And after you, there will come no one to equal you." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans. Brothers and sisters, We know that all things work for good for those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. For those he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, so that he might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. And those he predestined, he also called. And those he called, he also justified. And those he justified, he also glorified. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The Lord be with you. And with your spirit. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Lord, be in my mind, on my lips, and in my heart. Jesus said to his disciples, "The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure buried in a field, which a person finds and hides again, and out of joy goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant searching for fine pearls. When he finds a pearl of great price, he goes and sells all that he has and buys it." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord. A couple had just settled in to bed for the night and heard strange noises in the house. So they got up together and went downstairs, and sure enough, in the dining room, they discovered a thief loading a sack with their silver. The thief turned and said, now that you've seen me, I'm going to have to kill you." And he lifted his gun and pointed it at the wife. And he said, "Before you die, tell me your name." She was crying and trembling, and she said, "My name is Elizabeth." The thief said, "Elizabeth? Oh no, not Elizabeth. That's my mother's name. Now I can't kill you." And he pointed the gun towards the husband. And he said, "Tell me your name before you die." The husband said, "My name is Mike, but everybody calls me Elizabeth." It's important to embrace our identity so that we live our own integrity with God. We believe that our lives as followers of Jesus Christ are about the decisions we make. Our feelings have little to do with it. So, for example, it does not matter if you did not feel like getting out of bed on a rainy Sunday morning and coming to Mass. What matters is you did come. It does not matter if you do not feel like forgiving someone who's hurt you. What matters is that you do forgive. Jesus gave us certain commands. He showed us a way to live. And he tells us that he does all this so that his joy may be in us and our joy may be complete. And so the treasure of great price, or pearl of great price, or treasure buried in the field, are the joy of Jesus Christ present within us when we follow his lead. We may not feel like loving our neighbor, but what matters is that we do love our neighbor. His joy is worth the cost in letting go of all those negative feelings. His joy gives joy to every other aspect of our lives. So each and every one of us has to choose, make decisions, not on our feelings, but on what we need to do to follow him. It would be good news to share that joy.